The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go! Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. From the gun on third down, Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no...
So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect it. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Working from the gun, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the...
touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone?
56.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And Lance going to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to the ground with Etienne. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Come on now. Wilson to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Draw play, ETN. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
He's got it. It's Escobar. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Niners, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.